All right, once again, your man Sir-Earl coming at you with a number 196 podcast. Okay, 196 episodes. I remember when I did the first one, horrible. But you get better with time. You get better. Keep going along. Um, it was a lot of us that said we wanted to do podcasts. A few tried it, gave up. I stuck with it because I ain't got enough sense to do nothing else. Okay. Um, Chie now, she's about 4 weeks out from her show, which is the Chicago Pro. It'll be on July 21st, which is a Thursday, and then there's another part that she's doing. I think that's the beginning, part one, prejudging, and then part two, I believe, will be that Saturday, um, where they will be rewarded their final trophies, split up into a couple of days. So once again, like I said, July 21st, come on out, or that Saturday, which is July 23rd, come on out, show your support, let us know you heard it. We ain't giving you no tickets or nothing like that, so don't think you're gonna get anything like that. But we would love you to come out and support her drive to achieve a pro win. It's hard enough to get a pro card to turn pro. You have to go through a lot of. Sure, you have to win a state, you have to win a regional, you have to win a national or international, which she's done. Very, very difficult to get a pro card from the IFBB, the International Federation of Bodybuilders. It's a worldwide organization, and trust me, it's not easy. Um, if you get a 0.1% of all the people that start working out to achieve a pro status, you're doing something. Fortunately, we've had good time doing it. Been very good, worked very hard, and we've achieved that goal of pro status. So definitely, if you've never seen a pro show, Chicago Pro held at the Tinley Park Convention Center starts July 21st. It's a great time. You see great athletes. And, we can use your support coming out, cheering, hollering, screaming. Just, yeah, come on out. It's a good time. So that's where we're at. 4 weeks from Thursday is the show. We're still working very, very hard. Looking to achieve some things that a lot of people have never done. Putting the work into bringing home a victory. So we definitely would like people to come out. So, you know, um, like I said, come on out, supporters. Today, I guess, is the Juneteenth holiday, um, which to me is another reason for black folks to eat and drink. Probably the last few years, it's just become an official holiday. So it's to me just another excuse that people can use to eat and drink and get fat and do whatever. So that's the way I look at it. We're at work like always. Yesterday was Father's Day, so happy Father's Day to all the fathers. I know firsthand of the work and the sacrifice and discipline it goes into being a father or a father figure. Um, you know, uh, we've not always did the best, but we've always done the best that we can do. Sometimes it's accepted, other times um, you're deadbeat, depending on who you ask. But happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Um, hope you had a great day. It's nothing like Mother's Day. I know we don't get near about the treatment or the shit that mothers get. They go all out for the mothers. We might get some new grilling utensils so we can go out and grill and make food. Some tools so we can repair some shit around the house. So it's never the same. If you think it's gonna be, you're in for a rude awakening. So um, once again, happy Father's Day to all the fathers, the good fathers. My dad passed away uh, 10, 11 years ago. Um, so that aspect of getting to enjoy, with your dad, or, it would have been a day that I went and I sat with him and I brought him something, and just to show the respect of a father. So, happy Father's Day, like I said. I wanted to definitely make sure that they got included. So, what I wanted to talk about on this podcast is uh, the violence in which we see in Chicago nowadays. You hear about it, you see it, you it's very rampant, that it makes Chicago look very, very bad. Looks like, don't come here, you're gonna get killed, you're gonna get shot. Um, it's like that, but it's not like that. You got to know where to go and where not to go, because it could mean your life. Um, but the thing that I wanted to cover is that I was raised and brought up in Inglewood, the south side of Chicago. I lived there my whole life, to my mid 20s. Um, and one thing I wanted to say, the violence or the things that are happening in the city, mainly majority of it takes place in Inglewood. It's a very, very poor and violent community. But the thing is, this type of behavior is nothing new. It's been a part of my whole life of growing up. I'm very accustomed to the violence and brutality on the streets of Inglewood. I think the only difference, there's two differences, okay? The one big difference is the advent of social media. For a long time, it was controlled. The output of news was controlled by Channel 257 and 9, and they chose to not uh, report it because it would make the city look bad, which then in effect would affect tourists and tourist dollars. So it was done for a specific reason, to downplay what really happened in Chicago. The amount of violence that takes place in the city is nothing new. At least not to me. It's nothing new. It's been a part of my life, my whole life. Um, so that's the first thing. I think the second thing is we have to realize, um, our kids, good or bad, are a direct reflection of us, of what we taught them. And I believe a lot of things have been done in past, and different things that have added to the disrespect. If you don't respect your parents or their rules, or any adults, you're gonna act a damn fool. So gone are the days that uh, teachers would beat your ass. You got out of line in class, they had all the rights from your parents to beat your ass. Nowadays, students realize you can't touch them. They realize that even as a parent, if you discipline them, you yourself could be arrested. So they have no line in the sand, to abide by, to uh, give them a guideline of what they can and what they cannot get away with. You can't pray in the schools anymore. You can't say God anymore. It's so many things that have been taken and in the name of, I don't know, shit, political whatever, that I believe adds to the blatant disrespect that the youth show today. Um, Everybody runs around, oh, gun control, gun control. Well, here's a news flash. Bad guys don't buy guns legally any fucking way. So the only thing you're going to be taking them is out of the hands of the people, the law-abiding citizens that really need them for protection. That's all you're going to be doing. It will not affect the way that guns get out on the street. I guarantee you that, because I've never known, and I know a lot of them. I've never known a thug or bad guy to walk into a gun shop and try to buy a gun. These guns are purchased illegally, they're sold illegally, they're carried illegally. So that's not going to change with gun laws. So I don't know why they are always preaching gun laws, gun laws, gun laws. It's not going to change the violence. What's going to change it? I don't know. But that I know it won't, because they've been trying that for years, and people are obtaining more and more guns, more powerful guns, more untraceable guns. Um, it's just really getting out of control. But I believe the number one reason for what we see today is the total disrespect of authority that young people have nowadays, and they have that because all their life they're told that they're special, that teacher better not say nothing to you, and all the things that allow you to have no respect for anything. So therefore, if somebody steps to you or look to you wrong, you feel you have every right to shoot them. Or they only report the shooting, they don't report the stabbing, they don't report the beat downs, they don't report all those things, because those things are probably 10 times more rampant than actual gun violence. But they don't report those. Like, the only thing is that you either get shot or you don't, and it's just not the reality. So if they reported the reality of what really goes on, maybe we can find and look for a different solution. But you have it where you can't get a job, you can't have regular good food, because there are so many stores that will not open up in the hood, and they have every right. I mean, I'm a business owner. I would not want a situation where I'm opening up a business and I'm being ripped off every day and robbed every day and stolen from every day. Why would I have a business there? So I don't blame the stores for closing or moving or not wanting to be a part of this, because the violence and the things have to be handled. It's very hard to handle it. Every mayor that Chicago elects, people feel that that person is going to have a solution to these problems, and I just don't think so. I don't have an answer, but I know what they have been doing and what they have been trying for at least what moved from down there maybe 30 years ago. So what they've been trying for at least the last 40, 50 years is not working. So we have to think of something else. Jobs. Get them some jobs. All the trade schools are gone. You go out and fill an application, and the first question they ask, have you been convicted of a felony? Most people that I know have. So you're either they throw your application in the garbage can, or they turn you down. They tell you no. So there's no other alternative. People would love to be able to take a trade and get a job. I remember a time when you could get a job straight out of high school at the steel mill or the car factory and make a decent living. That saved a lot of people from the street life. So maybe that's a way to do it. I don't know. But I do know something has to happen because it's getting worse. All right. So I hope that they find a way. All right. So until next week, this is your man, Sir Earl. I'm checking out again, saying peace out. Take care of each other.